Let's talk about the actors on the ground for a second. One side you have Turkey, a NATO ally that is determined to launch a cross-border military operation targeting the YPG terrorists in northern Syria. And also on the other side you have the YPG terror group, which the US has been supporting that is helping also the US with their fight against Daesh. And so we heard from Turkish defense minister on Friday that Turkey is ready to launch the operation. Their first target will be the Manbij region and the east of the Euphrates River. He said the plans have been made and the preparations do continue. But from Mike Pompeo's point of view, on what he said, we understand that he understands the concerns, the terror threats that are facing Turkey, the border security and the security of Turkish people. So basically, we understand that the U.S. is trying to seek out a balance between the two of its allies. One is Turkey, a NATO ally. The other one is a YPG terror group. But the question here is how that balance will be found out. We were in the Afrin region today, which was controlled by the YPG for 6 years, which Turkey liberated that place with the operational branch, and now the Free Syrian Army, the Turkish-backed Free Syrian Army, is controlling that. And life there is pretty much returning to normal. And we visited a hospital there, which was used by the YPG militants only, and now it is open to public. We talked to people. They said life is getting back to normal, but throughout our stay here, we've been hearing a lot of reports, a lot of concerns from people. They're claiming that the YPG committed war crimes, they forced people out of their homes, and the YPG attempted ethnic cleansing here in Syria. So we wanted to see this and for ourselves and verify this, and we actually filmed a piece on it, and let's watch that.
In this makeshift camp on the outskirts of Jarablus in northern Syria, hundreds of families are facing harsh winter conditions. They made their way here from Shuk on the eastern bank of the Euphrates River. Not so far, many can still see their former homes that are now being used by others. The woman who is now living in this tent didn't want to reveal her identity because she was afraid for the safety of her relatives still living on the other side.
The YPG forced us to leave 4 years ago. They destroyed our houses and took our lands. We are now living in dire conditions. My children are getting sick because of the rain and cold weather. We want to return home, but we can't go under their rule again.
Here, the life is hard. Most families struggle just to even find the most basic of daily necessities.
These people say the YPG has forced them out of their homes because they're not Kurdish. But Turkish officials say hundreds of thousands of Kurdish people have fled from Syria to Turkey over alleged YPG persecution.
The mainly Kurdish border town of Suruç in Turkey now hosts a large number of the country's 300,000 Syrian Kurdish refugees. Here on the outskirts of the town, we've met Mehmet Ali Isa. He's an advocate for the Kurdish rights, a member of Independent Syrian Kurdish Association. He fled Kobani in 2013, which has been held by the YPG. He told us why Kurds don't want to go back under the terrorists' rule.
YPG is an idea of a dictatorship. It has no democracy. People are afraid for their children because YPG takes them as fighters. 70% of the people who left Kobani when Daesh came didn't return for this reason.
While showing me his house, he said he's hoping for the day he can return home.
If there is freedom of expression, stability in politics, and security in the region, people will return to Kobani. If safety is not assured, people will not return.
Now all he can do is to gaze upon his memories from afar. But for him and others, the barrier between is much more than concrete walls and fences. It's a force that won't allow cohesion. Alaaddin Kılıç, TRT World, Suruç, on the Turkey-Syria border.